What's up? Yeah. It's the Doe Keezy Show podcast. You know how it is, man. We on episode, what, 6 now?
6 or 7.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. See, we're getting it going, you know what I'm saying?
Ray's the one that uploads them, so he knows how many episodes we have.
Yeah,
I think it's 6.
Guy,
for sure. I'm
if
gonna
it
stick
were
with
for
6.
Ray, we'd probably be like on episode fucking 1.5 still. Like, we'll get there.
1.25.
Yeah.
What up, y'all? I am the white man, Ray. We got the boy Keezy in the house. We got Doe Beezy up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit,
what's up, y'all?
What's up, everybody?
Just another motherfucking day, man. We were just sitting there talking about bills. There ain't no thrills, right?
Yeah, there's no thrill about paying bills. The only time when the thrill about paying a bill is when you're paying your last note, like on a car payment or something. You pay that motherfucker off. That's a thrill. But other than that, bro, if it's like a fucking just a cycle, nah, ain't no thrill about it.
It's a thrill until a week later your car breaks down and you have to go get a new car payment.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah, as soon as you pay it off the car and shit, like 2 days later, oh,
yeah, engine blown. You're like, all right, send it to the scrapyard. Go get another. Don't even gotta go buy another.
Actually, my previous father-in-law actually had it right. I always asked him, I said, why the hell do you go buy a brand new freaking car every 3 years? And he's like, because A, the payment, I'm already making the payments, so the money's already gone, so I'm not missing it. He says, and B, that's about the time vehicles like to start giving you problems, so I get rid of them before they give me problems. He says, I'd never have vehicle problems.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and he always kept the payment the same, so I mean, it wasn't like he was fucking,
so it's like a lease, basically. He just kept just leasing.
But if he wanted to own it, he had the right because he wasn't leasing, and you can put as many miles on it as you want because with a lease you're limited on your miles.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you get X amount of miles, and then any mile you go over, it's like 25 cents a mile.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, I've looked into leasing before. It's good for people that don't drive a whole lot.
Right.
But it's bad for people like you that run over, playing daddy shuttle and for me, where I got, running to work and shit. And yeah.
And it's always been the struggle, too, because, I mean, our parents growing up and even our parents when they were growing up, they always had that mom or that dad. Most of the time it was the dad going to work and the mom stayed home and did the cooking and cleaning and take care of everything. But the dad would still come home and get his check and he'd be like, fuck, what's going on, dear? Fucking goddamn electric bill. Who the fuck's been putting on that fucking shit and extra outlets and shit in this motherfucker, man? Like, what the
fuck left the goddamn light on? Motherfucker, get your goddamn job around here.
I'm scared of the dark, man. Fucking get a goddamn nightlight, man. What the fuck?
You guys are gonna fucking keep the light on around here so we get a job paid for this shit. I ain't doing this shit.
Snaps the bell. What light? But I mean, but don't get me wrong. I mean, as the times progress, and then now us as adults and some with parenting and stuff like that, man. When it comes to bills, man, like, you sit there and you bust your fucking ass like no other, man, for them paychecks, man, and you get excited for payday. It's not so much exciting anymore because then once you get it, fucking shit's out the window, man. Like you got like probably a couple $100 to last you for the next 2 weeks. Especially if you got a fucking big ass family like me and fucking Doe, man. Like I know that shit.
Yeah, it can get rough sometimes. You're like, damn, bro. Like, dude. Even when you after everything's all said and done, man. Even if you got $300-400 left over, bro, it sounds like it's all right, but shit, that shit goes quick. Yeah, it goes quicker shit when you have to buy dinner every night and shit like that.
Say one trip to the grocery store will suck that up.
Oh yeah.
All three of us in our family can guarantee that we are what they call the struggle.
Yeah.
The struggle is real, my friends.
Yeah, some days are better than others, for sure. I've had some good weeks where shit was fucking when we were up, but then I've had weeks there where fucking shit, when I was like, I don't know if we're going to be able to stretch this. I mean, we still made it, but there was times when you don't know what the fuck you're going to do. Yep. Like, all right, shit, I might have to, I haven't made it to a pawn shop in quite some time, thank God, because I fucking hate going to the pawn shop. But, and I hate the pawn shop because of this, because of the fact they know you need the money. They know you do. So and especially when they know, like, the more desperate you seem, the more lowball they'll get you. You know what I mean? So you come in, like say with the PlayStation 5.
$200.
Motherfuckers, yeah, if you're lucky, motherfuckers are worth what? You can pick one up for about between $400 and $600, right?
Well, brand new. You can get
brand
a used
spanking
one for
new,
about
like if you
$300.
okay, so yeah, about 300 to 400 new or used, right? Brand new,
Yep.
about fucking 4 to 6, right? Depending on the sales and all that bullshit. But anyway, the point is that they give you roughly. They try to say they give you half of what it's worth, but they give you right around a quarter of what it's worth.
Oh yeah. Well, and but not only that, the pawn shops aren't like what they used to be because nowadays they're all basing shit off of Amazon, Google, all them fucking price ranges and shit. Yeah, and eBay.
Used price, eBay. And then you know what's fucked up is that you would think that they would sell the shit about half of what it's worth. See, I could live with that. They gave me a quarter of what it's worth, and then they sold it for half so they could get their money and then some, so they could get their profit. I get it. But they don't sell it for half of what it's worth. Fuck no, they sell for about 90% of what it's worth.
Oh yeah,
we'll give you 90 to $100 for that.
And then turn around and sell it for $370. You're like, I can pay 30 more fucking dollars to get a brand fucking new, motherfuckers. And they're, you know what I mean?
Yeah, once them pawn shops had the access to the internet, that's when it was done for. Because once they had access to the internet, then they based off the price.
Oh yeah, they just go to eBay, click on used, click on this, click on that, and they're like, this shit, and they go for the lowest price. Like, but it says right there that shit's broken, and they're selling it as used, as is broken. Like, that's the price we're gonna give you. We'll give you $8 for it. Like, I paid $400 for it. They're like, we're only gonna give you like $800, or we're only gonna give you like $4, $5, $7. And they know you need it because you pulled up. You need that shit bad as fuck because you're running on empty. You got no food in your fucking house. Or you got some people who unfortunately have, sad addictions, people who are alcoholics or people who, do drugs or shit like that, who need cigarettes or anything like that. They know that you need that shit because that's like your crutch. So they're like, oh, shit, how bad do you really want that liquor? How bad do you really want that pack of cigarettes? We got $14 sitting right here in front of you. You're going to really turn that down? You're like, fuck it, I'm already here. My cousin, okay, check this out. My cousin told me a story years ago. He said he went in there with it was a bow or it was a paintball gun, one of the two, something like that. But he went in there and they lowballed the fuck out of him, right? To the point he said, fuck you guys, I'm not doing this. He turned around and he left. He made it halfway around the block. He looked down at his gas tank and he was just like, I can't even afford to even get home. So he had to go all the way back, and he had to take their deal. And then they they put interest on it, which so it's 20% interest, right, for the first month. And then after that, the interest goes up and up and up. And then in order to even save it, you have to pay the interest completely off. So say that you pawn something for like $200, the interest is $80. So therefore, you have to give them $80 just so they won't sell it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then it just starts all over again. And then you got to give them a fucking, you know what I mean? And I get it. That's how they get their profit. But it's like, fuck that. You might as well, look, if you know that it's going to be hell to get that motherfucker back, you might as well just say, fuck it. Post that shit on Facebook, dude, and fucking get a little bit more what the pawn shop is getting. Pawn shop sells nothing but broken shit half the time anyway.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I went. Yeah, like you buy a controller. Like, say I buy a fucking PlayStation 5 controller, right? They go in, $35. You can buy the motherfucker brand new for like 60, 60, 70 or whatever. And they'll sell it to you for $35, $40. You're like, okay, you bring it home. That shit don't work. You're like, as is, motherfucker. Like, motherfuckers.
Sell to sell.
So, oh, yeah. So, I don't know, man. I fuck the pawn shop.
On a side note, fuck you, pawn shopping ass motherfucker.
Watch, I'm a fucking ever going so broke. And the pawn shop's like, we watched what you said. Fuck you, get out of our store.
Have you seen these guys? Don't sell to them.
Bro, no shit. These three assholes, they're not allowed to depend upon, not motherfucking Mr. Money. Y'all can't, we don't even want you guys, we don't want to depend on pawning nothing. Fuck you. We don't even want to sell you nothing. All right, well, shit.
Hey, Ken, you're looking rough, bud. Doing all
right? What?
You doing all right, buddy?
Yeah.
Just waking up?
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here.
It's one of them days.
So, Roy.
Yes, sir.
So you beat the Giants by 5 points.
Yeah.
What
Not
the
great.
fuck?
Okay, I'm not gonna make any excuses. I'm not making no excuses. We should have beat the shit out of them. I mean, okay, but at the end of the day, a dub is a dub.
Well,
They needed that. So, but if you look at all the factors, number one, dude, everybody's slipping and sliding all over that fucking field. I don't know what's going on with that field. But number one, the refs were fucking flag happy last night, dude. My God.
They
And
have
then
been
on
all
top of
season.
Yeah, dude, they just been throwing like fucking like, hey, throw. Like, what was that for? They're like, dude, they were so they were calling they were calling penalties on the wrong players. They're like, this guy right here pulled a face mask. You're like, it was the other guy. They're like, no, he wasn't. You're like, but it was. Like, it was the opposite team. Like, we don't care. Play game. You're like, what the fuck? Game on. So anyway, with all those, and on top of that, fucking, I mean, everybody only had 3 days rest. They just faced off Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, and then they had to hurry up and get into and fly all the way out from Dallas all the way to New York, and then get prep for that game. So I'm sure there was a lot of factors, but my biggest take from that is that I mean, number one, we did get the win, but they should have fucking really did a whole lot better. It's either Dallas is not doing as good as we thought, in which I didn't have high hopes anyway. I really didn't, because they didn't sign anybody big in free agency. They got Zeke back. I was a little happy about that because he's a good run blocker, or he's a good pass blocker, so he did great there. Their run game is slightly better, but their run defense is still trash. They didn't pick up any fucking good players in free agency. I don't know why Jerry Jones, dude, I was watching this. In the history of the NFL, no team has ever won a Super Bowl through the draft, where all your players were through the draft.
Right.
And Jerry Jones believes highly in that, like, I'll just draft all my guys. We want to homegrown, which is, that's noble of you, but nobody has ever won a Super Bowl doing that. Most of the time, even when they won the Super Bowl back in the 90s, what they do, they had to trade a bunch of shit to get Emmitt Smith. They got that O-line, that badass O-line. That what was it? It was they had the Doomsday defense, and then they had fucking Deion Sanders. So back in the 90s. So you know what I mean? These are all players that they had to pick and trade for, or they had to do a lot of trading for to get good draft picks.
Right.
So with that being said, that's a different story to now. It's like, Jerry, like, bro, we don't have a Herschel Walker we could trade off. We get like 7 consecutive first-round picks. We get one really late first-round pick and a bunch of late fourth rounds and fifth rounds stuff. Granted, you get a diamond in the rough occasionally, which is fine. But the problem is like, Jerry, we can't. You have to go fucking make splashes, reconstruct some fucking contracts. You got to get us a fucking good fucking defense tackle, another really good fucking cornerback, because Deron Bland and fucking Trayvon Diggs are really good. But the problem is, what happens if they go down? Trayvon Diggs last year. Right now, Deron Bland is out. He's only out. He'll be back in a couple weeks, probably right after the bye week. I think he should be back.
Well,
but
yeah, I mean,
still, you need backups. You need good.
Look at us,
guys.
dude. Fucking AJ Brown's out. Devontae Smith's out. Lane Johnson's out. There's who else is out?
You guys need Lane Johnson.
The fucking Saints were fucking smoking us, fool.
You guys found a way to win, though. They found a way to win.
The motherfucking leading rusher in the NFL. Motherfucking Saquon.
Yep.
And Dallas Goedert, yo.
Yeah, Saquon's fucking, I don't know, like.
Saquon's playing ball, bro.
Yeah. He's with a good team. I called that forever ago. I was like, dude, and I feel bad for New York, or no, I don't feel bad for New York. I feel bad for that new kid, Malik Neighbors. He's that new stud rookie that's playing for New York. Bro, just like Saquon, man, they're going to waste his first 5 years. He is going nowhere with that team, and he already got a concussion last night. And it's just like, bro, this is Saquon all over again.
Yep.
They got a really good elite player, but he's playing for such a shitty team.
I know, and
now that times, man, I don't know.
Now all them fucking, because since he went to the Eagles, all them Giants fans, oh, Saquon wasn't shit. He sucked. He was always injured. He was this. He was that. It's like,
your
motherfucker.
team sucked.
Yeah, your
The
team
Giants
sucked.
Yeah, the Giants sucked, dude.
Motherfucker, what are we, 3 games in?
Yeah.
And the motherfucker's already up over 400 yards rushing.
Damn.
Yep.
Whew.
Yep.
Sheesh.
That's baby oil material there.
Yeah,
Boy,
bro.
look. There's very few. If you hit 1,000 rushing yards in a single season as a rusher, dude, you had a great season. That is a good season.
And this
if you hit 2,000,
yards
dude,
in
you
3
went
games.
elite.
Yeah.
Huh?
And he's 400 yards in 3 games, and it's a 17-week season.
Yeah, he might be the rushing champion. It's too soon to tell, but
Yeah.
between him and Alvin Kamara and shit, Derrick Henry, he's on that end, thanks to Dallas. But if Dallas's fucking run stop doesn't fucking improve, Saquon's gonna have a fucking heyday with them.
Oh yeah. And that is your biggest issue right now is your defense can't stop shit.
Yeah, and last night they did stop the run. They only allowed 26 rushing yards last night. But then what happened? Their passing defense went to shit. It was like, you guys, we need a balance here. Like, I would be okay if you allowed. Yeah, I'd be okay if you allowed 50 yards and still stand on top of your fucking goddamn passing defense. Danny Dimes is, I feel bad for him, dude. I do, because I don't know what is, I just feel bad for him because he's throwing more picks than he has touchdowns.
I know.
Like, bro.
Well, he's still throwing dimes. He's just not throwing them to the right people.
I know he likes to make, and that's cool when fucking they go deep like that. That shit's exciting. But I was explaining to my daughter, Bree, she goes, how come they don't throw it deep all the time? Like, just run, go really far and throw it. I said, that's a 50-50 ball. When you do that, you got to hope and pray that fucking your receiver gets some separation so you can get it out there. Because you got your safety in the back, and then you also got your fucking your defender, your cornerback, that's, if he's hot on his ass, he's right on his ass, dude. When he reaches up and you got that safety coming in to fucking make that stop, dude, it's hard to fucking come up because you got 2 people coming in like velociraptors. And so when you go, that's a 50-50 ball. Somebody, shit, you're lucky if that shit hits the ground. If that shit hits the ground, it's a dead ball, but nobody picked it. So it's either you got to hope somebody catches it or hits the ground because something is going to happen right there. And that's why it's a 50-50 ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers was the king of 50-50 balls, and he always got lucky with that shit, too.
Him and his fucking...
I don't think he had as many balls as Pete Diddy, but, it came pretty close.
Well, he didn't have enough baby oil to have that many balls.
Baby oil.
Yeah, Tom Brady. Oh, wait, Tom Brady deflated the balls.
No, the reason why I left, dude. No, the reason why I left for a second is because, okay, so where I live, we're over here by the Guernsey's military base. Right out there. And fucking them motherfuckers fly like literally like right above our house. I'm talking like literally like right at the fucking rim of our wires and shit.
Damn.
Them motherfuckers get wild, man. And it's all hours of the night and shit, dude. You can fucking think it's World War III kicking off in that motherfucker. Fucking helicopter and shit. They've even caught me sometimes when I'm outside taking a piss, and these motherfuckers just come flying out of nowhere.
Why are you outside taking a piss?
Like, hey.
Bro, why are you outside taking a piss, bro?
Oh, shit, man. If the dogs are out and shit, dogs are out fucking using the bathroom, shit, might as well do the same shit.
Yeah, I've done that, like, in the morning and shit when I let my dogs out.
Yeah, like, fucking, I ain't making it to the can, man. I'm going to whip that motherfucker out.
Especially when it's, wintertime and it's still dark out. It's like 5 in the morning. It's still super dark out. And I let the dogs out. Fuck, I got to piss because once that cold air hits you, that shit really hits you. You're like, bro, now I really got to piss.
Pissing off the side of the porch and shit.
Fuck yeah. Piss off the side of the porch. Fuck it. Might as well.
Yeah, we got this porch. We got this porch that's up above on our room. Her dad and them built a fucking rooftop thing where you have a little porch and you can hang out at night. And fucking, yeah, sometimes if I ain't going down the stairs to use the bathroom, I'll just plop motherfucker out, dude, find a little hole, like a little gap, and you're like, all right, right off that ledge of that motherfucker, man.
Look, I would only judge you, Ray, if you said you went outside to shit. I'm like, all right, bro, you probably shit.
No, hey, I'll tell you this, though. Okay, so the first year that we moved out here, because like I said, we're 10 miles out of town. Our first year moving here, we got everything moved and whatnot. Well, their fucking toilet shit wasn't working.
Ooh.
And fucking, this was in the winter. And fucking, so the only thing that we had was a,
outhouse status.
Well, it was kind of like that, but it was his mom's, when she was living here before she passed away, Sid, her dad's mom, had the nursing toilets, where you walk around with it and whatnot. And fuck, I wasn't gonna shit in that motherfucker, man. Because the water wasn't working. The toilet was all fucked up and shit. Like, how we gonna clean this fucking toilet thing, dude? Like, fuck that. So fucking one fucking morning, man, I had to take a mad shit, man. And I stepped out in the bag, dude, found some bushes, fucking cracked that shit out, man. Bam.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
I was like, fuck it, man. I'm out here in the farmland. Motherfucker, I'm gonna take a shit.
I mean, fuck it.
Fuck it, man. You gotta go.
Bro,
you gotta go.
Bro, something like that happened to me not too long ago. Last winter, we was on our way to Denver, me and Jasper. It was snowing and shit. It was when Dre had his kid. And we're driving down the highway, dude, and all of a sudden I had to shit, dude. Like, way bad, dude. And it was so icy. We were only doing like 30 miles an hour on the fucking highway.
Looking my ways.
Yeah, bro, we were between Wheatland and Cheyenne when this was going down. And I was like, we're still like 40 miles out. And I was like, fuck, dude. I made her pull over. I had to shit on the side of the road and shit. Oh, my God. And I was outside. Oh, yeah, dude. And I was outside. I was like, dude, I started having a panic attack over there. I was like, oh, my God. She goes, what? I was like, you got to pull the fuck over. She pulled over and get out and get some fresh air. She's like, well, I was like, I got to shit. Like, this shit's, I'm going to shit myself. And she was like, just shit on the side of the road. I was like, oh, my God, all these cars are coming and shit. I had to open up the doors. Oh, bro, it was embarrassing as fuck. But I was not finished shit myself.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad it snowed, though. I'm glad it snowed because it wasn't that bad. But so anyway, luckily we had napkins, and I did. I had to shit right there on the side of the.
There's been my moments in life, man. You gotta go, man.
Yeah, it's when you drink some fucking coffee and you think normally if we were doing like the normal speed you're supposed to be doing on the highway, we'd have made it to Cheyenne. I could have shit. But since we're doing 30 or 40 miles an hour, we almost got in a car wreck because the car was coming behind us because they were going fast. And all of a sudden they slowed down, couldn't stop because all the ice. They turned sideways, went off the fucking road. We thought we were there. We just switched lanes just in time for them to zing off and shit. We're like, damn. That shit was all so nerve-wracking, bro. Out of nowhere, bro. I was like, I got to shit. Oh, my God. Lesson fucking learned, bro. So, yeah, that sucks.
Plus, in our teenager years, I mean, fucking even in our teenager years, I mean, not for so much for shit, but definitely pissing, dude. You'd be walking, with your friends and shit, dude. You guys would always fucking find somewhere near and fucking drop a piss.
Shit, I used to walk down the street at like 2 a.m, just pull your dick out and start pissing and walking and shit. Like
leaning over a garbage can. Oh, yeah. You're leaning over a car.
Leaning over a car. Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I've peed so many times in so many areas.
Free car wash.
Free car wash. Oh. I remember my friend Kirby, man. Shout out to my boy Kirby, dude. Fucking R.I.P., man. Fucking. So we were at some fucking kegger, man, and the fucking cops showed up, and we all ended up getting away except for Kirby, but we got to see what was going down on the other side. And this motherfucker, man, he literally pulled down his fucking zipper, man, and fucking he straight pissed on the cop car right in front of the cop, man. Oh fuck. Hey, at least the guy was nice enough to let him finish, because like he pissed a little bit on the cop car, but then like the cop kind of like leaned him over a little bit to where he wasn't aiming so much at the car. He's so fucked up. But, oh, yeah, dude, it was fucking epic, man, because, us not getting caught and we're looking from afar, dude, and watching this motherfucker pissing on a cop car while he's fucking in the process of being handcuffed. Oh, hold on, man. Oh, fuck.
Hey, Roy.
Shit.
What's up?
Check it out. My new watch.
Ooh, that fucker's pretty. What is that?
The Bulova.
Oh, I was just looking down. I saw his picture, fucking of RoboCop. I got a text message. Anyway, dude, check this out. Did you guys hear that they're making a RoboCop TV series?
Yeah.
Another one. They're rebooting it, so that should be.
My
cool,
wife
right?
says, "Oh God."
Yeah.
Well, my son Jace is super excited. He's a fucking let's go.
Fucking RoboCop.
Oh yeah, he loved, dude. My son Jace, dude, he is a huge fan of the '80s and '90s, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'm also a huge fan of the original RoboCop. On that song that I did, Cops Don't Like Me. That's Red Foreman, where he did the Cops Don't Like Me, so I don't like cops.
There you go.
And I have that little segment on my song where it had the cops don't like me, so I don't like cops.
Right? You tell him, Ray.
Yeah, shout out to the original RoboCop, dude. Like, that was off the chain, dude. Like, I ain't even gonna hate it. That one and the second one. Third one, I get shit less, but.
Little Kenny, you didn't, he said, right? You tell him, Ray.
Right, but cops don't like me, so I don't like cops. Cops don't like how I walk. Cops don't like how I talk. Cops don't like how I brag. Cops don't like how I slang. Cops don't like how I bang. Fuck them.
And cops don't like how Ray dresses in drag.
That's it, man. Motherfuckers, man. Shit.
Ray,
Hey, I got like a girl sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. We had a couple of Halloween things during the school year. I think it was my 6th grade middle school year. I dressed up like a girl. I got 3rd place, too. I had the pantyhose and all, man, the fucking dress, and it was windy, and it blew up, dude, and you see my undies and shit. Fucking people were laughing like a motherfucker, man. Them teachers were like, you know what, you actually did a pretty good job, though. We're going to give you 3rd place. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. This was prior to the goatee, but I was still a little hairy. But, you know, fuck it.
Still a little hairy.
My friends didn't think I was going to do it, and I was like, Mom, it was funny, too. I came home from school. I'm like, Mom, it's the Halloween party tomorrow, and they're doing, like, a costume, like, contest and shit. Make me into a woman. She's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I was like, I'm going to be a girl for Halloween. Buck this shit out, homie. And she fucking
She made me look, I'm so happy.
She laced me all up. Hey, man, you know what? I was surrounded by chicks that fucking day. Ray, you look so cute. I'm like, yeah, what's up, baby? Let me tell you what, ain't no fishy down here. I'm going to hook you right up.
Ray.
I'm going to give you Willy Worm. I'm going to give you a little Willy Worm.
We are going.
So where you going, Kenny?
What do you want?
Where you going?
What's that?
Where are you
I'm going to free my soul. I'm going to get lost in you rock and roll.
I got
Drift away.
Oh, you're taking Nikki to work?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's what's up.
Where you going, Kenny? On a cool desert highway. Cool wind in my hair.
Bro, that is little Kenny's fucking song. Hotel California. A lovely place, a lovely place. Fucking Kenny.
Driving, man, singing out loud. You pull up to him. See him in your window. Rock on, Kenny.
Fucking guys.
Look, he's got the sunglasses and everything. I could see him just cool wind in my hair.
I don't have enough hair for
that. Cool wind in my hair.
Cool wind on my bald head.
Yep, I'll be styling, yo.
Hotel Philadelphia.
Oh, when it comes to driving and stuff, I'm always about jamming, man. If it's a song and it's catchy and I know it, best believe I'm singing that shit. You
already know what Ray, your motherfucking driving theme song is probably Danger Zone, isn't it?
Highway to the danger zone. They're gonna catch the white man in the danger zone.
Radar love, man. Radar love.
He said, white man, Ray.
You got away with the yeah. Radar love. Or Born to Be Wild. Born to Be Wild, that's always a good one. You're born to be wild.
Yeah.
That was you when you were
shitting in the back of your house.
Seeing.
When it's live, it's just really like,
born to be wild.
Born in rock pile.
Yeah.
You ever notice that them fucking radio stations, I swear to God, they play the same fucking songs that you heard when you were a kid when your parents were playing the radio?
Well, they do.
But they've never changed. They've never, ever changed.
I know.
It's like,
you know how much
that these bands made more than one song, right? I mean, just,
Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Jesus
fuck, it's all
Christ.
the same fucking songs, and then you got the Beatles. They
Living
always
on
play
a prayer.
Living on a prayer.
Living on a prayer. Yep.
They're playing the same fucking songs you were when you were a
he's
kid.
a quarter way
You want to call these radio stations, be like,
dirty underwear.
Same station, same time. What the fuck?
Yep.
There is one
come
thing
on,
that
Ray,
was
Ray,
really,
don't-
really, really cool. 104.5 over in Rock Springs. Me and my dad. Well, it was actually my dad who got the gig, but then when I got out, he wanted to hire me on as his add-on, and we used to do the milk and donuts for the fucking construction and oil rig crew in the morning. So on 104.5.
Nice.
And fucking my dad, man, and he had that same thought process. He's like, dude, I'm tired of hearing the same fucking Van Halen, same fucking Ozzy, same fucking shit that they play all the time. We need to bring something new to the table. So I was like, well, hey, man, look no further than your son, dude. And I gave that motherfucker Limp Bizkit, Disturbed, fucking Godsmack, Static X, we were playing this hardcore shit between the hours of 6 in the morning till about 8 in the morning. And we would, and these fucking people would pull up and say, fuck yeah, man, we ain't never heard this kind of music on the radio before. But what's crazy is after me and my dad got done with them and dad quit them and moved on to what he wanted to do, every time I go to Rock Springs now, even though it's not 104.5 no more, but now you're hearing that music being played on that radio station.
So
and at that time in the moment, it never fucking occurred to these people to play the fucking music. But yeah, all that shit we were bringing is now being put on the fucking satellite and shit. And it's like, that's crazy. Because we got censored twice. One with some old grandma. We played this Guar song called Meat Sandwich. And this fucking old lady calls up. She's like, I've been a listener for like 30-some years. And whatever you were playing just now is awful. It's terrible. So the boss guy comes in and says, hey, whatever you guys played, the only thing we could think of was that Guar song. So we were like, you know what, fuck this old lady. So the next day we played the most worst fucking songs, dude. We played like 16-minute fucking Freebird live. We played the Beatles Good Night. We were literally pissing off these oil riggers and construction workers. They're like, what, ringing in? What the fuck is this shit? You can't be playing this shit.
Hey, how can you not like the 16-minute live Freebird? That's epic.
When you're on the radio, man, and you're cruising, dude, that shit will fucking start boring you out after 5, dude. You're like, all right,
till
dude,
it
this
gets
shit's
to
still
the guitar
going.
solo. Once it gets to the 5-minute guitar solo.
Hey, motherfucker, this is not Guitar Hero.
And so when we got censored, man, that fucking day we were like, all right, we're playing the most god-awful music for your guys' pleasure, and then we ended the song, or we ended the show with Beatles Good Night, the Ringo Starr 1 minute and 30-second song. And fucking, oh man, they felt the wrath that day. And then we went back to our regular shit. And then we got censored again. I don't even remember what the song was, but Dad just had enough. He was like, dude, if I can't do what I can't do what I want to do, fuck it, I'm out. And so he left, and then I was already done. I chose to party, then to go hang out. Every once in a while, I would show up, and mingle or whatever, and be on the live show. But it was mostly my dad. It's just all the music that he was playing. I was behind the scenes, bringing it all to the table with him, because that's how I really was at a party and shit. If I wasn't bringing the humor, I damn sure was the DJ. They always wanted my shit, because I always had shit 2 weeks before it dropped, and they were like, "Damn, how'd you get that shit?" Shh, don't worry about it. Play that shit, motherfucker. Play that motherfucker.
Yeah, because then it went to Johnny K in the mornings, and he was really good too.
Yeah.
He played. I've picked up a lot of great tunes from him.
I used to smoke with the fucking original owner, Bill Lumbor, or whatever the fuck. I think it was
Bill Lesmore.
Bill Lesmore. Yeah, my dad used to smoke.
Yeah,
with him.
I've smoked with him too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's how Dad got his contract, man. He's like, you want to come to lunch? Because Dad was working in Green River for Cougar. And Cougar, man, Dad was he was hating it, man. The sports and all that bullshit, man. He was just done with it, man. And so Bill, he goes, hey, man, why don't you come over for lunch, dude? And fucking, next thing you know, he brings out his fucking weed, dude. And he's like, hell yeah, dude. Like, you smoke?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. And it was on like Donkey Kong. But then, like I said, once he got censored, it was like, fuck that shit. I'm out.
Yeah, Bill passed away a few years ago.
Yeah, he did. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now it's not even
in fact.
4.5. What is it, like 101 something now or something?
Oh fuck! I don't keep up with that shithole.
Yeah, neither do I. The radio's kind of dead, dude.
You're more in tune to what happens in Sweetwater County than I am.
Yeah, I know a little something.
I don't even care what happens in Detroit County. And I fucking live here.
Right?
Damn.
Cancer!
It's the vape.
Yeah, I'm glad I quit smoking fucking forever ago.
Well, listen here, Roy. We're not all as good as you are, all right?
There you go. For you.
Thank you, Rara.
We don't all piss rainbows and unicorns. All right?
Hey, I got my worst addictions. I still eat like
Shout
shit.
out to Crowns. You make some nasty ass cigarettes, but they're cheap, and I love
Shout
you.
out to Hostess, baby. Hostess.
Hostess.
I got McDonald's.
Pepsi. Yeah, baby. And Lucky Strike.
Hey, Lucky Strikes, man. You're going all John Wayne with it, huh?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. He
And
said
my wife
Lucky
slipped.
Strike.
And my wife slipped me a 20.
Woo! You're gonna have to work for that tonight, boy.
I know how to make that 20 into 40, buddy.
Yeah, go over to the Downs. My wife slipped me a 20 so I can go drop a 20.
Is that why I did it?
I guess. I don't know.
I thought you were gonna go to lunch or something.
Yeah, see?
I thought she wanted me to go turn it into a 100.
I'll tell you what, my old lady slips me a 20. Subway, here I come.
Shit, I bought you. Here I come. I'm finna go hit a buffet. Fuck it.
Dude, yeah. What the fuck, Roy? We ain't been to the bocce in a while.
Yeah, we haven't. Not in a minute.
Back in the day, $20 was used for something else, but nowadays we need food.
We need to get Ray. We need to get Ray to come to Casper one of these times so we can go to lunch.
Yeah.
We'll just have a podcast right there at Hibachi, right in the booth.
Oh, there we go. There we
Dude, that would piss everybody off so bad.
Yeah, all you need is your cell phone, really. I mean, we can just bust out the cell phones, click it on, and be like, yeah, man, so what do you do? We're all just staring at our cell phones, fucking feeding our faces.
Yeah, we definitely need to do something for like next year in the summer, dude. You know, it'll be like a camping trip or just chill trip and fucking we all go live broadcast and shit.
That'd be cool.
Dude, a camping
all we need was
podcast
just
to be
one-
what's up.
All we need is just one camera, so whoever's, just set up a camera on the side, and then just from the side or whatever, and then, or one facing this way, one facing that way, and then we're just sitting there bullshit with each other.
Absolutely.
Hey, it's Hillbilly Deluxe.
You know what'd be funny, Kenny? You know what'd be funnier is if we did go to like a restaurant, right? But we sat at different booths and we set up. And we're sitting there having a fucking podcast. And, like, I can see the server walking by, like,
what?
Wait, isn't that motherfucker right there? Mind your business.
I want Tylenol.
That would be funny seeing 3 different motherfuckers at 3 different booths talking to themselves.
Bro, that would be a funny ass thing. I thought about making this other skit where I just go into like a hibachi, like a buffet, and you get like a backpack and purposely do this and have like a Ziploc bag or something, and you just walk up next to somebody, just grab shit. You gotta be kind of like a pig, right? Like, well, just go ahead and you just start filling that fucker up, and you gotta purposely do it in front of people just so they'll be like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? You're like, hey, what's up?
I love some of them pranks that people do on YouTube. Some of them YouTube pranks, man, are fucking epic, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you tell them it's all you can eat, and well, I want to eat what you have.
Yeah, it didn't say all I can eat here. It just said all I can eat, so I'm going to go ahead and...
Just gonna take some from mine. Take some from my.
I'm gonna go ahead and take your tater tots.
Yeah. You walk by, so you know another thing would be funny is if you walk by someone who's eating the food, like you eating that, just grab it, just start scraping it into your bag, just sit down. There you go, thank you. They're like they ran out over there at the table, so I just figured the fresh one's coming out in like 5 minutes, but I wanted yours, so if you could just go ahead. Oh my god, dude, I would laugh so fucking hard.
That'd be epic.
I thought about it.
You gotta have balls to do it, though. Huh? Well, yeah. You gotta have balls to do that, though.
I need to find a house that's in the middle of nowhere that's like 2 stories.
Just find an abandoned house, man.
Well, I'm trying to because I'm shooting a music video, my song called Hell House. And my son Jace is in it, ironically. So he's a character. It's a story rap. And at the beginning, it's like a little skit where he's driving, and all of a sudden his car breaks down, and he walks into this abandoned house, whatever, and it's raining out, and he finds a fucking like a music box in the middle of this room, and he winds up the music box, and all of a sudden it lets out a bunch of evil spirits and shit, and it takes him to like a different dimension. But I just got to get into where I could do the old though, because Casper's full of dirt roads. You could do that anywhere.
Absolutely, it's Wyoming in general.
Yeah, and so what I would have to do is I just got to find like a house somewhere that he can. All he has to do is knock on the door and then walk inside and find him in his spot. As soon as he hits that motherfucker, then after that, we could go try to do green screen or something like that. But I just got to get to that part. So I want to get it done.
Keep on making good music, dude. I be jamming.
Oh yeah, I got another song I'm releasing this Sunday. I'm gonna release another fucking freestyle this Sunday. So.
And it'd probably suck.
It probably will.
I like that Twisted one that you did with the Twisted's collabo.
Oh, the
dude, that shit was dope.
Yeah, the chopper.
You guys like that one, huh?
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Yeah, I did that with my cousin Stampede and BCHCO. You know them, Ray.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man.
Drug.
Dude,
I had him
fucking song. Dude, that song was so fucking good until Roy started fucking rapping, then it went to shit.
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as I was like, all right, CC's the race weapon. All of a sudden, you're like, next. Next.
You
I always have that, dude. I always have that with my collabos, man. Like with my collabos, like when you hear them, dude, and then you go with yours, dude. It's just there's just sometimes where I'm even having to redo it because I'm like, no, fuck that, dude. Like, man, people are gonna listen to this shit and they're gonna be like, dude, Ray, come on, man. Like, you really had to go that way on the verse, like.
Right.
I would like to try to say something like in a rhythm.
Ray, yo, what it do? 307 motherfucking W.
That's right, buddy.
1 2 with the 307 W.
Yeah, I can at least say that, man. When it comes to Wyoming, man, I mean, first and foremost, I always give it up more to the people in Wyoming when it comes to artistry more than the other states. Not saying that I fuck with everyone else in the other states, but yeah, Wyoming rap, dude, it's where it's at, man.
Nah, and we love you, man. We just like to give you shit, just like Roy.
Absolutely. Oh, shit! Like I said, I wouldn't even thought I was gonna be a rap. Like I told you guys in that one, I think it was like the first episode where I said I was just gonna be the guy behind the scenes, and everyone started to not wanting to rap anymore and shit. And I'm like, well, fuck, I got a label with no fucking artistry. Like, what the fuck? And I do want to take that chance, to get more artists involved in the label. I mean, I haven't in a while since after Johnny and Sonny died. I kind of just like was just been like, I don't know if I want to, because my label is a family oriented thing, dude. Where fucking you're gonna stay. All them fucking people who bounce around from fucking labels to labels and shit. You do your own thing. You do you, dude. But when it comes to over here, man, I'll make sure you're fucking in good hands as best I can.
You can sign the newest phenomenon. I know
Maybe.
what the newest phenomenon is. You can sign Lil White Wheezy.
That's right. And I take all types of music, man. I'll take all kinds of genres, from country to rap to crap to fucking. I don't give a fuck. I'll put that shit out. I don't give a fuck.
I'll be your first Weird Al Yankovic.
Give me a 1 view and a fucking thumb up, dude, and you fucking made my day, man. I give a fuck less about anything more, man.
No shit, huh? That's how I feel.
Right?
I hit 1,000 views on almost all the tracks that I fucking put out now, so I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, for anybody with artistry out there, for anybody who's artistry, dude, who cares what people say? You just do you, dude. You do you.
Facts.
Tell your mom she only needs to watch it once.
She only needs
That's
to watch
what it is. My mom.
1,000 times is overkill.
Yeah. Well,
my mom, man. My mom, like, she keeps up with the music, but sometimes she slacks off. So does the wife.
My kids don't even. I thought my kids would support me, bro. I'm like, check out the song. Like,
Right. Yeah, Dominic, man. 7th grade. I'm like, dude, go tell your kids up in the school, man. Peep out your pops, dude. Fucking let's bump some fucking CMR, homie. Yeah, I got you, Dad. Yeah. I got you, bro. And I'll go tell his friend and be like, hey, man, did you hear my music yet? Oh, I didn't even know you rapped. What the fuck, bro?
Right. I'm my kids. I'm like, well, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm not a multi-platinum recording artist. You know what I mean? Fuck you guys.
I take that meme to heart when they said your dad showed up with a mixtape. Motherfucker, that's your dad. That's what I do, man. I show him my hot shit.
I need that meme. Because I get no fucking...
Yeah,
I'm supposed to have, like, my biggest supporters are supposed to be at home. No, they're my biggest haters. They all be talking shit on me. They're like, the fuck?
I'll tell the wife, I'll be like, hey, babe, you want to come check out this new jam? She's like, yeah. Yeah. What do you mean, eh? Motherfucker, I've been working hours on this shit. You gonna give me an eh? What the fuck?
Dude, I can relate to that so much.
Or like they're busy doing something. You're like, babe, really, check this out. She says, what? What is it? I'm like, okay, here, listen. No, listen. Yeah, whatever.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Go back to their phone or whatever they're doing. Like, what the fuck?
I've only did one song where Jasmine was, like, recently anyway, where Jasmine was actually like, hey, send me that song. Send me a link to that song, or send me a copy of that song. I really like that song. That's it. I've dropped probably about 20 fucking songs, and that one song, Welcome to Wyoming, is the only one. She's like, send me that. All the rest of them are like, she's like, yeah, it's tight, I guess. I'm like, you didn't even listen to it.
Same way,
coming
dude.
over here, busting my ass in the studio, like, okay, wrong. And I'm spending hours listening to myself to the point where I want to fucking just shoot myself because I can hear my own voice like I'm fucking schizophrenic. And now I'm fucking pouring my blood, sweat, and tears into this fucking microphone and then doing compression and EQing and mastering and fucking mixing and shit, getting it all done to make it sound good. And I put it out and I'm like, all right, what do you think? Does it sound good? They're like, man. You're like,
you turn it up loud in the household. They're like, yeah, could you turn that down? What the fuck?
Who the fuck is that loser?
Oh, fuck.
Turn this shit down. Who the fuck is playing that garbage, dude? The fuck is
Do we have to listen to music right now? No, but it's my new song, man. Like, what the fuck?
I'm so proud of this, man. I think this might be the one. I'm really digging this, man. Listen to it. They're like, oh,
this is my breakthrough.
Yeah, you know what they do? They just go, watch out, man. We're watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse or something. I'm like, good to know. Good to know.
Or you'll be listening, and they're like that, and they'll say, oh, let me just go back to what I'm doing. But yeah, they'll be on their phone and they'll listen to some fucking TikTok or something that has music in the background.
They'll be like this on their phone, like, they'll listen like, oh, that's great.
Like, always have fun.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Love our family dearly, but come on, man.
Yeah.
Love.
Can I get something like, yeah, I really like that. That sounds good.
Just know that when I go and perform at a show, you don't get backstage passes. Not any money.
Right.
Most of the time I get, will you shut that shit off? I'm trying to watch this. I'm watching this TikTok how to build fucking mud houses, and you're over there trying to show me what now? You're like, my new song that I ain't got time for that. They're building a mud house.
Yeah. And not only that, like on a serious note, state of Wyoming's already hard as is when it comes to the hip hop scene. I mean,
oh yeah.
It definitely always has been. I mean, fuck, who knows about the first historian rapper fucking from Wyoming?
Yeah, probably me.
Right?
No.
Can you imagine some motherfucker out in the cave back in the day? He busts out a flow and like, God darn it, Carl, what the fuck was that? Like, well, that shit right there is what we call a freestyle. Freestyle, yeah.
Right. Back in the 80s when Run DMC and all that shit was popping.
Drop that banjo, Bob. Motherfuckers over there spitting and shit. Fucking.
Yeah, pull your fucking pants up. We don't listen to them fucking tunes out here, boy. You're like, you're gonna take that shit somewhere the fuck else. You go to you fucking pull your pants up, boy. Why are you acting black? You're like, I'm not. I just like it. This is just how it. I feel comfortable doing this, man. This feels like this. Actually, this is me. And they're like, nah,
Yeah.
you need to go put them goddamn Wranglers back on, put them fucking boots back on, and turn on that honky tonk. You're like, okay.
The only band that I can think of hip hop wise that was here in Wyoming, it was a band, and A-Ray. I don't know if you remember Adam. You remember Adam Roy?
Oh yeah.
He led me to Local Mente Click, LMC, and they were out of Rollins.
Okay,
I could have swore that they gave me a CD that was like 98, maybe 99. I can't really quite remember what the date was, but apparently from what Adam and the one head honcho from Local Mente Click said, they've been around since the 90s. And that's pretty much the only oldest that I can think of. I mean, unless we're talking about like how we were making fun of the old hillbilly days. But yeah,
Well,
Wyoming's pretty uptight about that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, really, DJ Nike is probably the first. Him and
Yep.
Cozy. You guys, I don't know if you guys remember Cozy. We did.
Yeah, I remember Cozy.
Casper,
Yep.
Casper. The only
The
city
city that I want to come back to, with the cold and the wind chill factor. Yep.
Yeah, bro. I was in high school when he put that shit in. That shit
Because I think in Sweetwater County, I think it was probably around the time when I was building CMR, probably about 2008, maybe a little bit earlier. I know Hazy and Navarre, they were doing their thing. But I mean, like, we did it, but we did it like at like parties and shit, where there was never no recording, there was no booth, no nothing. It was just you and your friends just fucking spitting shit, whatever.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Ray, remember that time? What group was it? It was in Rock Springs, wasn't it? You said you went to go do an event or a fucking performance or whatever, and you showed up and they're all like wearing togas and shit.
Oh yeah, the toga party. Yeah, the toga party.
Bro,
that was
I remember you took, because they asked us, like, yeah, just come on down, man. You guys can open up for us. We're doing a show and shit. Like, okay, we never got to make it, but you told me, like, yeah, these motherfuckers are dressed up in, like, robes and togas and shit. And, like,
well, yeah, I mean, we knew that it was a toga party, but we figured it was, like, if you wanted to. And so me and Sonny, man, we fucking kicked back, smoked a couple, dude, and then we rolled up to the Kill Peppers, and we're dressed in our fucking normal shit, and fucking, we got fucking homies RBK and Treasy and all them, man, Crook and all them, they were all dressed up in these togas. They're like, where's your togas, dog? Like, togas? We didn't know we had to, wear some togas. So, oh, no, we're just fucking with you and shit, man. But that was actually a fun-ass party, though, man. We had these things called the 307 bucket, and it was like one of them little tiny little buckets, man. It was mixed with all kinds of fucking alcohol and shit with a bunch of ice. Oh, it was like a Slurpee, dog. Like, that shit was hella good, man. Me and my dad got hella fucked up. But shout out to RBK and Treasy and them, dude, because they put on a fucking hell of a fun show on that motherfucker, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I like Treasy.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun fucking shows over there back home. Even Kenny's seen me live with Shane, fucking over at the Broadway Theater.
Yep.
Shit, Ray, I seen you live a few times. You've opened up for us. God,
Yep.
Several times.
The most funnest show minus the St. Patty's. Minus the St. Patty's, the one that we had a good time at was that one that was in Laramie, I think, at the
well, we were supposed to open up for fucking Latifah Sims from the Wu-Tang Clan, and he never showed up. And yeah, I remember that.
But it was us. It was all of us, and then there was the Wyoming Chronicles. Those guys that were like the Cottonmouth Kings of Wyoming.
Yeah,
I remember
those guys were rad, though.
I remember that well. The promoter was all like, he said he was gonna pay all of us, all kinds of shit. Everybody showed up. That motherfucker didn't pay nobody nothing, dude.
Nothing.
But nobody showed up to his party either. Like nobody.
But that was also that set that my wife made, that little jail cell, little fucking cardboard fucking thing for me up on the fucking top and shit. It was all made out of aluminum foil.
Do you remember that stage, bro? The stage was like the size of a fucking. It was so small, dude. It was a small ass stage, bro. That shit looked like a big ass box. Like, dude, that shit.
I've done shows where there's been a shit ton of people. I've done shows where it was just the artists. It was just the artists that were there. I remember one show I did in Cheyenne where it was just us and the artists, and I opened up, and then they just shut it down. They were just like, nah, nobody's showing up. Fuck it, I still opened up. They're like, hey, if anybody wants to jump on stage and get it started, go ahead. And I'm like, hey, right here, big guys. Fuck.
Hey, it's the one boy Ray.
When I opened up for Paul Wall and Baby Bash, dude, when we went out, were you there for that, Ray Ray?
I wasn't there for that one, but I did hear about it from you guys.
Yeah, Washki, when we opened up for them, Paul Wall and Baby Bash, we went out there. There's about 1,000 people at that show. It wasn't too bad, not a bad turnout.
Yeah, we can definitely say we can at least say on our resume that we've definitely bust out some shows where there were quite a bit of people there.
Yeah, the other big show we did is when we were you there for the Afro Man concert?
No, but I was there for that Esham festival that Def Lab
That
did.
was a cool festival. That was a good one too.
Cool,
that was fun.
Like for us in the beginning, it was more like just the artists and a couple of friends started showing up. But then as the nighttime progressed, like when Insane Poetry came on and Esham and shit, man, that place was booming, dude.
Oh yeah, it was rocking. I remember I talked to Esham backstage. Well, I tried to, but his ass was shrooming so bad, and he was looking at the star because, like, bro, he ain't never seen he's from the city and shit, so he never really seen the stars like we got out in the wilderness of Wyoming. So he was like shrooming. He was looking up. He's like, these fucking.
Oh yeah, I definitely remember that because that was also the footage where I took Dad and you and Dad were talking up on the top of the rafter thing. Because then my video footage, you can hear you and my dad talking and shit. But I remember that because Ryan was trying to find me to go on the bus, and we were going to it was talking about that shroom incident with Esham. But I chose a different route and to go find my dad down at the bar area, and that's where I met Insane Poetry. And we started talking it up and chopping it up and bullshit. He's a phenomenal artist for sure.
Yeah, I met a few guys. I've definitely rubbed shoulders. I probably do. I bet you I've rubbed shoulders with at least 20, 30 artists that fucking, it's also rubbed shoulders with big name people and shit. So it
just know if you talk to them shit, it's like, hey.
Right. All right, give me like 5 minutes, guys. I gotta fucking take a quick break.
We gotta wrap anyway. It's
I actually gotta head out too.
Okay. All right. Well, let's wrap this up then.
All right. Well, this is
fuck out, motherfuckers. Shit.
Yes. Episode 6 in the wraps, and we'll be back soon for the next one.
All right. Peace, you guys.
All right. Later, y'all.
Peace.